What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Game face.
Eric,
Kelly,
Jason,
and Rick.
This week we watched Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Directed. Already starting.
welcome to the jungle.
That's right. Directed by Jake Kasdan. Written by Chris McKenna and Erik Summers. It's even spelt like Eric's name.
Oh, you mean it's not a Reese? It's actually Eric.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
Starring Dwayne Johnson, Karen Gillan, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black. IMDb synopsis: 4 teenagers are sucked into a magical video game, and the only way they can escape is to work together to finish the game.
Yeah, I'm sure 4 teenagers were sucked.
Oh, man.
I just want to say for the stream and everybody that Steve is not really dumb like Dumb and Dumber guys or Trailer Park Boys. He just gets nervous reading stuff. Like,
Oh, man.
he's a super good reader, okay?
I'm really
He's
good
like,
at it, guys.
He's
I
like
read
the
4
best
books
reader in the world.
He's like at least grade
in the
11
world. I'm
reading.
the greatest
Yeah, it's
reader
pretty high.
of all. I'm pretty high all the time, and I'm the greatest
Yeah.
reader ever that you've ever met. All right, ever.
Because just remember, listening is the new reading.
Oh, man.
that's right.
It is the
Read
new
like
reading.
4 books
Fuck
a month.
reading.
Come on.
Reading
Sometimes
sucks. You got to
more.
sit there and then look at the book, and you're just like, I could be watching a TV show, running my machine, and reading at the same time, listening to it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Multitasking.
I have done that before. I have had my iPad taped to my machine while I'm running a dangerous machine, listening to an audiobook at the same time.
That sounds like my normal setup without the dangerous machine. I'm usually
yeah.
book, some kind of television show, a video game on.
Well, we'll just have to put I don't know, maybe a couple of chainsaws in your hand.
Yeah, just put some
Something like
chainsaws
that,
in your
just add to it.
Ring!
he'll either get really good at juggling with one hand, or he's going to end up on unemployment for the rest of his life.
Either way,
Either way is a win-win.
Yeah.
make money either way.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
So, anyways, yeah. So I do like this movie, though. I actually enjoyed this Jumanji more than I did the first one. Less drama and more comedy seems like in the second one.
That's what
that
happens
was
when
the
you bring
first one.
Jack Black in. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
And Jack Black really did just pull this entire movie together. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Kevin Hart did a really good job, though, too.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart and The Rock are a great team.
They
I
are.
want to see a lot more movies with those two. Like
Yeah.
Central Intelligence, I thought was really funny. It's weird, with the way The Rock acted, but it was really good.
Yeah.
So
I think Kevin Hart gets off on messing with guys like The Rock, and like Terry Crews was on a Conan talking about Kevin Hart messing with him, saying that him being a small guy was an advantage.
yeah,
So he's talking about doing like the Iron Cross and stuff. I mean, Terry Crews is probably 280 pounds or something.
yeah,
260. I mean, he's
Yeah.
a huge dude. So
Yeah.
Terry Crews does an Iron Cross, which for a guy that size is like, that's impossible. I don't know how I don't know how he did it, but he did it. So he stood there and he's like, yeah, I was looking tough. And then I walked away and I couldn't move my arms for 2 weeks. Meanwhile, Kevin Hart's like, yeah, you should be a small guy. Being a small guy is way better. Watch this. Look, 1, 2, I can do these things all day. He's just messing with him.
yeah.
But like a Kevin Hart, Jack Black, The Rock threesome movie would be like, we just need a lot of those.
We need to
Yeah.
have another other guys with Will Ferrell and what's his name? I just
Mark
forgot Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg. And then
Yeah.
you've got Kevin Hart and Kevin Hart and The Rock, and then have Jack Black be like the fucking the chief or some shit like that, and just
Or an
have that
informant they
movie.
have to carry around like in Lethal Weapon.
That would be good. Yeah,
like where they did that with Joe Pesci.
yeah. Man, that would be a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
So I've got to say, overall, this movie I don't think is bad for kids either, because the language isn't bad. There's no real violence or anything. But I watched it with my daughter, and right in the beginning, Jack Black is eaten by a hippo, and she's sitting next to me, and I feel her jerk a little bit when it happens, and I look over, and she's just sitting there, and she has a binky in her mouth, and it just rolls out onto her lap, and she slowly turns her head toward me, and she's like, hippos eat people.
Well, she's gonna have to learn this eventually.
Exactly.
I mean, hippos eat a
Eventually
lot
she's
of
gonna
people,
have to learn that yes, hippos probably kill more people than most any other animal out there.
I told her that. I'm like, well, hippos are one of the most dangerous animals. They look nice, but they're not. I don't think they actually
Don't look
eat.
nice.
I was like, I don't think they actually eat people though. And she's like, I just saw it eat a person. I'm just like, okay.
It's just like, I just don't tell me
no.
they don't. I just saw this shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, in
All
Africa,
right?
they
I
eat more
think she was-
people than fucking crocodiles.
They do.
And
They
lions.
do.
They do.
I think they eat more people than any other animal.
I thought they just killed
In
a lot of
Africa.
people and like
Well,
mauled
no,
them.
it's because people have to be near the water, and people think, oh, there's a hippo there. It's not gonna fuck with me. They're more worried about the crocodiles and shit like that. But
people
People
don't
think
know
they're
that-
slow because they're larger.
exactly. But then next thing you know, that hippo charges you like at Mach fucking 10 and eats your ass, and you're like, huh,
Yeah.
okay, well, I'm fucked.
Yeah, and people don't know that like deer will eat a dead bird.
Oh, dude, yeah, they will stomp that shit
They
to
will
death and eat it.
actually eat a dead bird. So like if
will
a
squirrels.
hippo's gonna what paw at you with its mouth and then not eat you, it's gonna fucking
Exactly.
eat you.
Squirrels have actually been documented eating birds.
I mean, it's not like people are human tobacco for a hippo. They swallow you.
Yeah.
At least you would think that they swallow part of you.
Well, yeah, they pretty much chop you into pieces with those huge ass fucking
Yeah.
Tusks.
molars and tusks and shit, and
Yeah.
then they just kind of swallow the
For
chunks.
dickheads.
Yeah, I think my daughter's traumatized
Yeah.
though.
And then when they poo, they fling their tail back and forth, and it sprays it everywhere.
Yep, thanks for that information.
Cows do that too.
I mean, I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Origins, and those hippos are motherfuckers. If I can come across those guys, if you're not up high where they can't get you, they'll fuck you up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Also,
really?
yeah. Also, in Assassin's Creed, what I learned is sometimes hippos will charge you standing on their hind legs, and it looks really fucking weird.
Yeah, they start dancing around. It's the Assassin's Creed buggy.
It's a glitch
engine
thing with the
Oh,
hippos.
okay. I
The
was like,
hippos, yeah, the hippos will go to charge you, and
What?
they'll stand up on their hind legs, and then go around like flop around, like literally start flopping around on their hind legs. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, do you think somebody just put some bear code in the game and it's like, this is gonna be so fucking funny? Watch this. It's gonna stand up like a bear and be like, oh,
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. That's what I imagined had happened there.
It's weird because there's no bears in the game at all, so it's not like it could get mixed. Somebody had to intentionally put that shit in. They're like, "Oh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
great, guys."
Well, yeah, exactly. It's
1 out of a million times, this hippo's gonna stand up and act like a fucking nut.
the hippo possession. It's gonna get back to its bear roots.
Nice.
damn it.
Oh man.
Goddamn hippos. Yeah. So
Sorry,
can't
I just
believe-
got what he said.
God damn it, Jason! I want to say, like, yeah, it's a pretty damn delayed laugh there, Jason, but god damn it.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
swear to God.
Oh my god. Bear roots.
all right, that delay totally fucked me up. Yeah. So the Rock, he did really good. Like I totally believed he was a kid in his body.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I never actually was like, look at the Rock, he's acting so good. I was like, look at that little scrawny kid in that huge giant guy's body.
Yeah, that's
you
literally
really
what
see
it
through
was,
the
yeah.
muscles, yeah.
Yeah, it's like when he first lands in the game, he's like poking his arm. He's like, "What the fuck? Like, what the hell?"
Whenever you reaction, you know you're a skinny guy, and you're like, what are these things? I've been wanting these my whole life.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, so so in that game there, you have the different characters. Okay, so what characters do you think you all would be if you were to
Like
land
if it
yourself
shows
in
off
that-
of these characters that are on the game, or one's just rando. Like,
No, just like the ones that were off in this game. Like, which one would you want to be?
I'd get
or I mean,
fucked.
not be, but like, which one do you think you would be?
I unfortunately would probably be the guy who died when a mosquito bit him.
Yeah.
choose that helicopter.
I
guy.
almost feel like Jason would be a mouse, and then he would never be around with the guns. That's his kind of typical play style, where he's like the guy you need for something, but he's just not there.
Never there.
That's true too.
Like over, oh shit, he's like 2 miles away, lone wolf in it, not being able to, oh fuck, I died. You know?
Also
What are you
being
constantly bragging about his backpack.
exactly.
Yeah.
Also being allergic to cake. So, oh yeah, cake
That's
makes me
weakness.
explode. Like what the fuck?
Well, there's only one actual girl, so I guess I'm the girl.
No, there's
yeah, there's
there
only
is
one.
only
One.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the man killer.
Yeah, sex with Games funny. I just learned those moves from Tina because she takes capoeira.
I
All
picture
video
Kelly
fighting.
flirting just like that.
What is she doing? Don't worry, it's the first time.
She flirt. It's a little awkward sometimes, but
Show us all
Very
how you bite your lip.
Like that whole like what was it? The whole lip biting thing is like gnawing on her lip. Like,
No, Kelly is good at that, but she doesn't do it on purpose. Kelly's like a really good, like accidental flirter, but she's like has no idea if anybody's ever hitting on her ever. I was watching her talk to this attendant guy, or what the hell is it? A guy who sells you crap in the store, a cashier. That's it. So he's like zeroed in on the tops of her boobs, has not taken his eyes off of them since she's been in there. She's talking to him, has no idea whatsoever. Like none. And then she's like, I was like, man, that guy wanted those boobs. And she's like, what are you talking about? He never even looked at him. I'm like, he was staring at him the whole time. What do you think he was looking at your chin?
I got a cute chin. I don't know.
Oh God, Eric.
I know,
give
but
her
it's not,
give her chin some credit here, okay?
Thank you.
Maybe the guy had a giant chin fetish, but I'm gonna say that's probably not the case since he was starting to sweat like I would in that situation. I was like, I know that nervous sweat. He's hoping that she doesn't notice that he's breathing really hard and staring at her boobs.
I don't remember this at all. I think
Really? That's a surprise.
I feel like if I ended up as Jack Black, I'd be like, didn't really change much. We're good.
He's like, oh, fuck, I can actually run?
Yeah.
What the fuck was this?
Yeah, that was the other funny thing about Mouse is the fact that like he couldn't run at all. He's like, why am I moving so fucking slow? What the hell?
How is my weakness strength? Oh man.
That guy is so fucking funny.
Yeah. You don't jump
know,
in
in
the
the
water with a backpack?
Everyone knows that.
He just didn't want to go in the water. I think that's what that was.
Who the fuck would?
After the fucking
I know, there's
hippos ate Jables, why would you jump in the water? Come on.
I'm like, well, they're fucking gone. Like, I mean, honestly, like, what am I gonna do? Go and fight that hippo and pull him out of this hippo's mouth? Like, no, this is not gonna happen.
Pull the boomerang out. Throw it. There's got to be
Yeah.
more than one boomerang in that backpack, right?
Well, it
Oh, fuck.
respawns back in there.
I fucking love that part where he's sitting there and he looks at the other person. He goes, watch this. He throws the boomerang and it fucking misses all of them.
Yeah.
I told Kelly, I was like, that's what you got to start saying to people, like when we're streaming and stuff, right before, just like say, watch this and then go get shot. It'll be hilarious.
that might
Did real good
be
out there.
my new move.
I'm trying to remember how the man killer, the redhead, got killed the first time. I can't seem to remember.
She got shot.
Was she
Yeah.
shot? Oh, that's right. She was shot in the side, huh?
Yeah, when they were running
when they did a
away
jump.
from the biker dudes and so they jumped, they ended up
Yeah, that was an uneventful death.
What kind of fucking weakness is venom? Everybody's allergic or,
Yeah.
is weak to venom. You're not going to I mean,
Not the
Yeah,
Rock.
but see now the rest of them aren't gonna like just blow up like she does because of it though.
No, they
Did you
at least
fuck
one
all
of them
that?
would survive.
Did you see those fucking sweet backs, like spinning back kicks she did to the fucking
Yeah.
guy on the motorcycle?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was telling Kelly that's like 18 different variables you have to account for, and like to run at it and execute a perfect fucking spinning back kick.
not break your fucking leg when you do it.
And not just
Yeah,
have that
while
shit
you're in
ripped
midair,
off.
like a jumping one, nonetheless. Like, holy shit! If you seen that in real life, you'd shit your pants.
Probably
You're the
yeah.
guy in the motorcycle gonna get kicked. You would root for her to hit you. You'd be like, if she fucking nails this, I'm gonna tell everybody about this in the waiting line to get respawned or however this works. This is amazing. This is gonna be on fucking YouTube, you guys.
Damn it.
This is gonna be on Jumanji Tube.
Jumanji 2.
Montague.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they probably have YouTube in Jumanji. That'll be the next one. It'll be on Facebook or YouTube.
Are you sure that's not their Pornhub? Jumanji Tube.
Damn it, Ricky.
I don't want to be looking at that one. That sounds like it'd be right up Johnny's alley.
I
Yeah,
like
weird.
I like how they had Alan Parrish's hut in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I think it'd be cool too if they had the hunter that was always chasing him, just even as just like a little side cameo, like not a main part. Just had him like say something from
Yeah,
the
that
first
would be
movie.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, did you guys notice that the woman that was the aunt was the mother in this? In the first Jumanji, she was the aunt. I'm sure was that her, or is that just somebody who looks like her?
I don't know.
No, it's someone that looks like her.
Oh my God! You know what? It's the lady from 2.5 Men that just looks like her.
Yeah, Kelly would know this.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Well, the aunt in the original one, I want to say she was on Frasier or something like that, some kind of
Yeah.
show like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely not her. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It just looks like her. It is nuts.
What's nuts? The
That
fact that she looked like her?
looks
Okay.
so much like her.
No, she does though for sure. Yeah, I see that.
Oh yeah, I definitely looked it up. It's not even the same. Yeah, what was the kid's last name was Gilpin, right? It wasn't Shepherd. Shit, but that could be
I
the
don't
married
fucking
name.
know.
I was kind of hoping that they were getting somebody looking close like her, because it's the same town. Wait, was it?
Yeah. Mm.
I'm just gonna assume it was the same town.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
why
I
not?
mean, you know, they found the game on the beach though, so
Yeah. They
That's-
did.
Well,
And he just dumped it in the canal when he got rid of it, so it's like
That's exactly where the last movie ended too. They did a really good job.
exactly. So they found it on the beach, and then it transformed into an old Atari game. And
That was not an Atari.
whatever,
Okay.
Jason, it doesn't fucking matter.
It matters, all right?
It
apparently
really
matters to
doesn't,
Jason a lot.
Jason. It really doesn't.
It matters
what-
to me, okay?
Okay, well then what console was it, Jason?
I don't actually know. I think
Then
it was,
it's a fucking Atari.
no, they're not all
You know,
Ataris,
it's not
Ricky.
making it like a brand name, I think.
it's a Nintendo.
Yeah, it's like an off-brand thing because Jumanji
Yeah.
didn't want to get sued. They're like, fuck, we can't
Yep.
make an Atari. Atari will sue us. They're still
A
around. right?
Nintendo
Yeah, cool.
180. Yeah, so the fucking Jack Black dude, he's like nails the whole like woman in a
In a
man's
guy's
body.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. These fucking things are amazing. It's even got a little handle and everything. Like,
I feel like don't you think most women would do the old like thing you do as a little boy where you just like or you have it your pants down and you just go like this and you flick it to see what would happen and you watch it wiggle and you're like, that's really weird.
I can't say I did that.
No?
no, but I'm pretty sure it'd be like, you know, watching a baby elephant, you know, play with its trunk, you know, it's just
Yeah.
flinging it around, just going all every which way, you know.
Through the helicopter.
Pretty much, yeah.
Damn it.
What do you guys think Rick and Morty would do in this?
They just blast the fuck out of
They
all
would
the
just-
animals. They
they-
wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
They might even just portal gun out.
Well, like, say,
Oh,
like, the
man.
portal gun was, like, the same.
You know what would happen? They just portal gun it into another Jumanji thing over and over, so they'd actually have to fight their way through.
Exactly.
Somehow there'd be like another Rick that's fucking with main Rick or the one we follow, and he's made a Jumanji game for Rick to get through.
Yeah.
You
Or
just,
drunk Rick is messing with sober Rick.
Yeah, that's true.
you just
Yeah.
wrote an episode for next season of Rick and Morty on Netflix when they buy it and take it over.
or more likely Amazon, and then they sit on it for like 2 fucking years, which is what I think they're gonna do.
I hope not. Amazon is
Although
shit.
the
Nobody wants
Amazon people are like, work, god damn it. That's their motto in Amazon, I think, is work, god damn it.
Uh-huh.
And because I mean, like they're warehouse workers. It's like 111 in their warehouses because it works better for the robots.
Yeah, the robots don't need all that air conditioning.
Yeah, well, people do. They don't even give them like a cool like personal air conditioner. You know,
Yeah,
where's
screw
that
those guys.
robot? Anyways,
You want a robot
could you
that's got an air
imagine
conditioner
those,
on
like
it?
Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland being shit-faced on the phone, like, yeah, we're gonna get right on writing this totally, and then Jeff Bezos like, you're gonna fucking write it, or I'm gonna say that you breached your contract. Oh shit! Be prepared for a lot of crap. We're gonna get this knocked out tonight. We literally not written anything down.
Well, Bezos would have the, you're never getting your Amazon packages unless you get this shit done. So anything they order off the internet, they'd be like, fuck, we're not getting anything, guys. We got to get this done right now.
Yeah. Oh no.
My
What are
Amazon
we
Prime
gonna do?
account's been canceled.
Justin Roiland's like, where the fuck is my fleshlight at? I need it.
Damn it.
I can't write Rick and Morty without rubbing one out first.
I feel like you probably couldn't do Morty's voice without doing that.
He's probably rubbing one out while doing Morty half the time, because I think Morty's rubbing one out most of the time.
Yeah. He's doing butterflies, but with that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so this movie is like so fucking funny. It's really hard to even like to say anything about it that would even be funnier. Or, I mean, the girl trying to do her fucking flirting and stuff was pretty goddamn funny.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well,
that would be Ricky. Like that would be Ricky put in her body. It's about the equivalent to that.
Pretty much.
No,
yeah.
it's not, because Ricky would just be, the game would start and he would just be in a tree. He'd never even leave the main area. He'd be up there playing with himself nonstop for weeks.
Oh god.
Damn it.
Well, if that was that hot, there might need to be, a little bit of time, dedicated to,
Come on, Ricky, we gotta go. Fuck off! I'm not done yet. I just whittled myself something.
Oh, man.
Hey, Bravestone, get up here.
No, because if you one of you guys, I'm like, no, I can't, no, I just,
Weird.
I just can't do this.
Steve would be like, no, Ricky, no, I'm not coming up there.
I'm going to go jump off this cliff 3 times, all right? I'm done with this
Pretty
shit.
much, yeah. That's what it would be. Now, what would really disturb you is if I was in that shack and next thing you know, I came falling from the sky while I was in there, fell down. I was like, don't ever try that one there. that was a little too intense.
Damn it, Ricky. Fucking sick bastard.
We go in the shack, there's just a rope hanging with a noose on it. We're like, Ricky.
I was like, well, I've always wanted to try it, and you got multiple lives, and
I was expecting Jason to say you go in the shack and there's a fucking squid monster in there and a rope.
God damn it. So I want to know what the fuck's up in the top corner of that map. It's like, is that DLC? You got to buy that later or something?
It is, it's DLC.
That's about it.
It's just like
They nailed the video game stuff.
Yeah.
The fucking 3 lives and all that stuff. I was like, I can't believe how fucking good they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like somebody had actually played a game in the history of time when they made this movie.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There's so many game movies where it's like, have you guys ever played a game? Because you're fucking idiots.
I liked how the group that kept dying. I don't know what you call those characters, but the main characters, whatever.
Yeah.
How they would continue the conversation, and then the NPC would be just like,
Oh,
"Say
yeah.
their line again,"
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And they won't move on until you say what you want.
Yeah.
What they want you to say.
Thank you,
Or
yeah.
or until the right person says it. Because if it's not Bravestone, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, Bravestone was pretty much in charge of that whole thing.
Well, he's the
so-
main character. He has to be in charge.
Yeah.
And he has no weaknesses, not even venom.
Nope.
That would be cool.
After 3 days of horrible suffering, the snake
Stuffing.
died a painful death.
No, it's stuffing.
Something. Yep.
It's stuffing now.
I think if we did that game and I ended up being the Seaplane McDonough guy, the mosquito dude, we
Yeah.
would be totally fucked. Because I would have been dead immediately. Because mosquitoes, I think in this game, I don't have any weakness to mosquitoes. In fact, I think I have a resistance to them. They never bite me. I almost never have a mosquito even get close to me. You can ask Kelly.
Yeah, it's kind of
He would
annoying.
be covered in mosquitoes, hammered. And meanwhile, I'm over there I don't see any mosquitoes.
They don't like your smell?
They don't like it. They're like, that guy is like a burning cow patty. We're staying the fuck away from him. So if I was the guy who was susceptible to mosquitoes, I'd be like, what is that fucking thing touching my back? I don't know. It's probably a tick or something. Dead. Damn it. Again.
Oh, man.
I'd be like, hey, backpack dude. Wow, shit. Where's Jason at? Jason! Fuck, he's like 18 miles away. Oh, that's fucking good.
Jason and I are walking through the bazaar. I'm like, Jason, open your backpack. We're stealing all this shit.
So like, everything that's not nailed down.
As I'm doing it, I'd be like, oh, we got to make more room. Bug off. Let's throw this out. Nobody's going to need this.
I feel like Steve would be the guy who's like the super fucking fit guy. And then he'd just be like, wait, what am I supposed to do here? Wait, what is it? Is it? Oh, fuck, we don't even know anybody who's like the tough guy. Yeah. Shit. All right, let me think. What would Dr. Disrespect do? the fucking character.
God damn it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hold on. I know, Steve. Just talk about being a 2-time champion a lot.
That's right.
You're hilarious.
I watched a lot
The
of
guys are
professional
like,
wrestling
okay,
when
is
I was
there ever
younger
going to be a
anyways.
point to this?
Yeah, I watched a lot of professional wrestling when I was younger anyway. So I'd fucking, if I was a big dude like that, I'd be like, I've got to be. I just act like a wrestler then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking like,
oh my God.
somebody comes at me and then I, pretend to punch somebody. I'm like, this isn't working, guys.
You're like stomping on the ground as you did. Duh, duh.
Trying to find a
I
folding
feel
chair.
like Steve would just point at him and be like, oh yeah. The guy
You want
at
to
the
come after me,
NPC's
brother?
like, yeah. The NPC's like, what is he doing?
Fuck.
Oh shit, he's doing my move on me. Do you guys see that?
It's smoldering intensely.
Oh, man.
Like, can you cause it to happen, or does it just happen naturally? It happens naturally.
Fucking the Rock. Like, what a genetic freak.
Yeah.
So lucky. And then he's like a hard worker.
Turns out to be an actual good actor.
I know.
So,
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now
He needs to-
I heard
needs
rumor
to
that he was
knock his
gonna
shit
run
off.
for president.
Yeah. There's a rumor
Wait.
that a lot of people are going to run
Yeah.
for president, though.
Was he born in
Who are
the
you
U.S.?
talking about?
Yes.
Oh, he was?
Yes.
Okay.
The Rock.
Well,
Yeah.
he would. I think he'd be an all right president. He's actually worked hard before
Yeah.
with his body.
Yeah.
So he's like, he doesn't just think that everybody who's dug a ditch is just some peon. He's like, no, I've dug ditches. But I think he actually did. No, that's somebody else. But
We
he's
just gotta-
lifted heavy weights a bunch of times
Honestly,
to
we
get
just
that
we
big.
got to get Terry Crews in there. That way we can actually have Macho Camacho in the fucking presidency.
Yeah, but, I mean Terry Crews.
But he
is an
wouldn't be
idiot.
like, he wouldn't be like Macho Camacho. We have the brain capacity of Camacho in right now, and then we'd have actual dude in there next time.
Yeah, I don't know that.
We could have
The
an
way it all
animated
works-
bear run for president. He'd probably win. I saw that happen once.
Who was that? What?
An animated bear.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I thought you said Smokey the Bear, and I was like, dude, that would be so cool if Smokey won.
all the forest
I know
fires would
that
be
guy.
done, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but you see, they call him Smokey the Bear because he's always getting high.
He's telling you that only you can prevent forest fires because he's smoking it up, and he's gonna drop his shit on the ground. You got to stop it.
Exactly. You
Before
gotta
it
follow around with a fucking
blows
shovel. And fucking. Put that
He's not
out.
gonna. He's not gonna put those fucking fires out. He doesn't give a shit.
Oh hell no.
Well, I mean, how are they going to keep their budget if they put the fires out right away?
That's right.
Exactly.
That's not how that works. You gotta make a big. You gotta draw a big square on the map and be like, don't worry, we'll set backfires here and then stop it. Like, we'll octuple the size of it and then burn it inside out. Then these fires get away, and they're like, well, I mean, nothing we could do about it. We're firefighters. We're heroes.
Smokey's there, smoking it up, going, "Did good job, guys."
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the problem. He's just like, oh, this is the one with PCP. Oh shit. Okay, just give me the map. Burn all this.
We're gonna
okay.
have a fun next couple of hours,
it.
guys.
Oh, fucking A. Oh, guys, let's stay up for like 50 fucking hours. Give me the meth. Yeah, I know I said I'd quit. Give me the meth. I don't care. He's just got his bear snout, and he's just like, hey, guys, watch this. I'm going to do a coke snooter and a meth snooter at the same time. My bear heart can handle it. Forest fires fucking rule.
Damn it. Oh man.
He could just clear cut the center of a pot field and lay in it while it burns.
It just reminds me of that mission in Far Cry 3 where you're running through the fucking. You got to burn the pot fields and you get really fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta kill a bunch of other dudes and you're like, okay, I can't even see this guy. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Is it funny to you guys? Like we've all I don't know about we've all, but I've had marijuana-ish experiences. I've never encountered any sight disturbance where I was seeing things
No, neither have I.
differently,
I
even
think
though I
that's
would
an
see
alcohol
things.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely seen stuff that wasn't there, but I think that's just my imagination.
Marijuana does have a mild hallucinogen in it. That's what gets you high, but I don't think it's like strong enough to actually make you see shit.
He played a video game on his TV and busted ass at it until he realized the TV wasn't on.
Well, that's because that's Eric, and then Kelly goes into major freak out mode, thinking she's gonna
Yes, she
die.
Eric is on the
Well,
verge of
Eric
playing a
is
video game on
playing
a blank
a
television
imaginary video
screen
game.
already.
That's how I can translate Gary Busey, dude. I mean, I'm like right there, right on the edge. Every single Anderson boy in the family that I was born in is just right on that edge.
Are you sure
Right.
there's not over?
I don't think there's any that are over necessarily. Just different edges, I guess.
Necessarily.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. It's all just a matter of opinion.
Yeah, that's right.
Perspective.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to say anything that might be incriminating. Or it could be used in a criminal thing. Like, wait a second.
You smoked
Allegedly.
pot before it was legal. You're gonna go to jail now.
No, I didn't. I've never smoked pot. Never smoked it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
He ate the shit out of it.
Never ever smoked it.
I
Ever.
was unaware of how that worked. I thought
I've
pot was
only
smoked.
ingested it through
Well,
food.
it is
which-
smoked,
wait a
but it
second,
can also
I
be
didn't
made
know
down
it
to
was in there.
edibles.
I was allegedly fed food. I was not aware marijuana was inside.
Sure. But we all know
Allegedly.
if there's a tray of brownies in the fridge, regardless of the pot brownies or not, Eric is eating that shit.
Oh yeah, I would be like, God, I think these mint brownies went a little bad. I don't care. I'm gonna eat the rest of them.
It actually has a note, pot brownies. He's like, that's weird. I thought brownies were made in a pan, not a pot. Whatever.
Yeah.
So,
You made these in a pan, huh? Or in a pot, huh? That's really fucking weird. I just fucked it up. I totally fucked it up. God damn it. I was thinking to myself about brownies, and then I got sidetracked. I was like, she better cook those in a fucking pan. Could you imagine how shitty a pot brownie would be?
What if it's like
Turn
just
the
like
pot upside down. You're just like clanging it, like cling, cling. God damn it!
Well, what if
fucking
it's
come
just
out
like
of there.
one, like,
They're all,
large
hard
ass-
rock on the bottom and then not done on the top.
yeah, but I mean, like, what if you could get just one perfectly cooked large brownie? You could just sit there and just eat with a fork.
It's like a brownie
You
cake.
can do that
Yeah.
like a pan, like you could do by double batching it with a pan.
Ricky's like, oh
Game changer,
man.
guys.
I've always wanted to triple batch one in one of those big cake pans. Put 3 batches of brownies in it, so it's right at the fucking edge of coming out.
So when it
And then cook it?
expands, it just pours over the edge.
Yeah, and then it makes that cool muffin, so it'd be like the world's biggest muffin.
And then you cut the top off and you only eat the muffin top.
Leave the rest of the
Yeah.
nasty bottom brownie for
Yeah.
whoever else.
and the center would probably be raw.
That's cool.
Maybe. Can you just cook it slower? I don't fucking know.
I don't know
anything
how
about
it
baking.
works.
Baking is
Probably
hard.
just
That's
cook
why I
it
leave
at
it
a
all up to
lower
Kelly. I'm like,
temperature.
I don't fucking know.
You and Steve baked some stuff. You did all right.
I don't bake
It was a
anything.
cinnamon roll, man. Anybody can make those. I literally looked up what's the easiest thing for a dumbass to cook, and number 5 was cinnamon roll.
Number 5 was cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, the first one was hot dog. I can cook
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say a hot dog.
Hamburger. I can cook that as well. Number 3, chili dog. I cannot cook that.
You microwave a bowl of fucking chili and you cook a hot
Dude,
dog.
I'm joking, obviously. Jeez. Could you imagine if I couldn't make a fucking can of chili out of a can?
Well,
I've actually cooked it. I have cooked chili with the exhaust of my machine out at work. I made a setup out of another can. I cut it, and then I put holes in it. Then I wrapped a piece of baling wire around the exhaust, and it's like this big, so the air could still come out. Then I ran my machine at like a little over half throttle for like a half an hour, and I poked a hole in the can, by the way, which if you don't do it explodes.
Mm-hmm.
Poked a hole in it. Then I tested out, and after like a half an hour or so, it was fucking so flaming hot, it almost burned me.
Exactly, and it was so hot that he couldn't taste the diesel fumes.
You can't fucking diesel, like the steam boils out anything that would go in there. You cannot taste anything. I mean, it's like, there's like, anyways, it's really good. Like when I was doing it, I think it was about 20 degrees outside. So
Yeah.
I needed it was actually nice to have something warm in my hands. I was like, oh, this is super nice to eat, like not a cold fucking sandwich that, ugh.
You just need to put a microwave in the machine, man.
A micro? Could you imagine that? You haven't been inside my machine before. The fucking microwave would be the machine then. I'd be inside the microwave trying to run it. How am I going to plumb the controls in this thing?
Well, that's why you just make like burritos and you just wrap them up in tinfoil and put it on your engine block.
Yeah,
Right there, like,
I've
next
done
to,
that
like,
too.
your
I just
exhaust
thought the
manifold.
chili was more impressive.
You
Anybody
know?
can cook a burrito on an engine block.
Well, yeah, you literally just wrap it in tinfoil and put it on your exhaust manifold and dry for a little while.
My brother and I were trying to figure out how to deep fry them in the hydraulic oil because it's like 160 degrees. But I was like, there's no waterproof way to do that doesn't end with a fucking burrito soaked in hydraulic oil.
Yeah.
You cannot do it. We spent a lot of hours trying to figure this out. We had like glass things that we stuck in there with the thing in it, but I'm like, well, then you're not deep frying it.
Well, yeah, there'd be no way to deep fry it in hydraulic oil without getting hydraulic oil all over it.
You could just eat the hydraulic oil. I mean, it's only...
Oh no, it's not good. Believe me, you get the shits so bad. It's
I know you
terrible
do.
for you.
I know.
Oh
you,
my-
you can drink engine oil too. It's not going to kill you. It's just going to give you the real bad shits.
It might give you cancer though. It says it
yeah.
right on the label.
It will probably give you cancer, but that's more like a long-term thing. I'm talking about in the short term, you're going to get the shits.
I do know for a fact that having it on your hands fucks them up. That stuff is not good for you.
No, it is not.
I don't like hydraulic oil anymore. I used to love having it all over me because you could smooth it on people. Like, hey, buddy,
Smooth it, huh?
oh, you've got hydraulic oil on your face now. You're welcome.
Why are you touching people's faces?
Because I have hydraulic oil on me, and it was funny. And they're like, "Good fucking asshole!" And I'm like, "What? I've got it all over me. You think it's fine?"
I mean, I wouldn't be
broke the
happy
machine?
if you put hydraulic oil on me, but I'd probably be pretty upset that you touched my face. In general, just like in general, I'd be like, "Why are you touching my face? Don't fucking
Well,
touch
I
me."
mean, I never did it to anybody who fixed their own machine out on our job.
Yeah,
Does that make any sense?
yeah.
We had people who worked for us that did not fix their own stuff that they broke. I had to fix my own stuff and their stuff. So I was like, you know what? And they were normally dicks about it, where they're like, "Good, are you done yet?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, you're getting paid to stand there. Shut the fuck up." I just wanted to send that guy home a whole bunch of times.
So then he rubbed his face with hydraulic oil and everything was fine.
it was my brother. I did it to him. It was fucking funny. He got mad.
Oh, man.
Luckily, it wasn't the one that died, so that was good. I'm glad I didn't do it to him.
Yeah.
He would actually try and help. He could use a wrench. My middle brother hit himself in the head with a 2-inch end wrench so hard that he cut, like he actually like split the skin open and needed stitches. And like he slipped off of a bolt. He's just like, anyways, didn't knock himself out somehow. And then he got mad and threw the fucking wrench so fucking far we couldn't find it for like an hour. I told Robert, I was like, "Damn, dude, you got to hit yourself in the head and then throw for the NFL." All like a mile away. So,
God damn it.
anyways, my dad, who's like the best ever at butterfly taping shit together, he cut pieces of duct tape into butterfly strips, taped it together, and he did not get a scar.
So you should be a medic then.
He should. He's so fucking good at that. Like, he's a little fascinated with it though. He's super good at that. I'm like, God, how does he do that? Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, good.
Oh man. So the end of this movie, they got to return the stone back to the jaguar, which I guess somebody doesn't know what a jaguar looks like, and they like made it a cyclops for some reason. Like,
it had 2 eyes. The stone was in the center of the forehead like a jewel.
well, they said it was the jaguar's eye, didn't they?
Yeah, it was
they?
his third eye.
It's his third
Yeah,
eye.
it was his
It's like his
third
three
eye.
It's like his 3-hole.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know jaguars have 3 eyes
I
in the real
didn't.
world?
No.
Exactly.
Okay, I learned something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can make it strobe and everything, like different colors.
Or triclopses.
Oh man. But yeah, just the ending was pretty cool. Fucking, riding a motorcycle up the back of that thing. Although before that, then he fucking goes through all this shit, climbs the tree, and then freaks out because there's a squirrel in the fucking tree.
Squirrel,
His
after
real life
all
weakness.
This, exactly. After all this, he's still just terrified of fucking squirrels. Like,
So
just
is
can't fucking
Rick.
do it.
He's terrified of squirrels as well.
Well, for good fucking reason.
Yeah. They're running the world.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And that kid knew it. Like he knew what the fuck was up with squirrels.
God, that would suck. You guys ever fell out of a tree?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks so
It
bad.
fucking hurts so bad.
You can tell just by looking at me. I hit every branch on the way down. It fucking hurt.
I literally did hit every branch on the way down.
Me too. I was bouncing between them.
And honestly, if I had it, I probably would have died because of how high up I was.
I was pretty high.
I was like a good 50, 60 feet up in the air and fell down. And just,
I was quite a bit higher than my house when I fell.
broke
Yeah.
every fucking branch on the way down as I fell. Woke up, on the ground with a pile of branches underneath me in extreme pain.
None of the branches broke. I rolled off of
Well,
them,
it takes you
basically.
like 3 pounds, Jason.
Exactly.
That's true. It was a,
I'm surprised the wind didn't blow and carry you away.
Exactly.
it was a huge ass cedar tree.
Yeah, that was a huge ass pine tree. Just fell right
Wait
out
a
of that
second,
bush.
Ricky. You had tree branches that broke that were pine branches?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Okay. I'll buy it. Maybe if you were, you know what? I bet you were climbing one of those really big ones and it had the dead branches. And you were climbing on the dead branches and then one of them broke. And then
Pine
you're falling
branches
on dead
flex.
branches.
They don't break.
What's that?
I was saying pine branches usually flex. They don't really break.
Yeah, those things, you can't get them off with a fucking machine. They're a pain in the ass. Like to delimb them, they're a real dickhole. They're not as bad as a spruce branch. A fucking what is it, a Sitka spruce branch? I was trying to delimb it. I was trying to delimb 2 limbs that were this big, like the size of a Coke can around, and broke the top out of the tree that was this big around. It broke the fucking top instead of shearing the limbs off. You could kill a Bigfoot with one of those things.
A Bigfoot. So we could kill
Yeah,
Steven
so-
with one of those.
Now, I hurt myself originally the first time in a tree by trying to do an acrobatic jump that I seen in a Captain America comic, where you jump off of something and then grab a pole and then swing up in the air and then land.
Yeah.
And you do a backflip. So what I did is I jumped out of a real high branch about 30 feet, landed on a branch with my stomach from about 15 feet down. Then I skinned all of the skin off of my stomach down to my chin, flipped up in the air, and landed on the top of my head.
Nice.
And my brother said it was the coolest thing he's ever seen. I should do it again. And I mean, I had no skin. I barely had. And my mom was like, "Well, I better get you cleaned up," and it was like isopropyl alcohol time. And fucking that other stuff, hydrogen peroxide. Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to run and jump between the trees. I'd run out on the limb and then jump and grab the limb of the tree next to me and stuff. And I was doing that when I missed a jump and went all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
I never ran and jumped between trees again. I used to be good at it.
I never had a successful test run. That was literally my test run, was doing that, and I still didn't quit with the fucking tree stuff.
Well, it was after that you began to hate trees, and you're like, fuck these things, I'm chopping them all down.
It hurt a lot. I mean, it literally skinned all of the fucking skin off me, my front. I'm just happy I didn't land on it with my balls or something.
Oh, that would have sucked.
Just be like, fucking sheathed me like a goddamn hot dog.
Oh, God.
Oh.
My penis just sucked in. That hurt so bad.
Yeah, that's
So, what do you guys think the next Jumanji movie? Because you know they're gonna make another one. Are they gonna like make it into a VR one this time?
I'm thinking computer game.
That's just kind of. I mean, and you know what? It'll be an MMORPG.
Yeah. So it'll be a bunch of people in it.
Yeah, it'll be like everybody in there. Just sucks the entire town in. Everybody's like, "Wait a second, why do we all look the same? What the hell's going on here?"
Well, at least nobody can die then. You just fucking, you lose progress. You got to go back. Maybe you have some experience debt, depending on what game you're playing.
Or it's going to be a Netflix original series. And when you push play, you're sucked in.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool to be in an MMORPG that didn't suck.
Yeah.
One of those ones that takes like 2,000 hours to get to top level. I don't want to have anything to do with that. I hate that shit.
You're gonna be pulled into a Korean one, Eric, and you're gonna be one of those weird, creepy little girl races.
Oh God! God damn!
You're gonna be
Could you
talking,
imagine
and your
that
voice is
shit?
gonna be super high pitched. And you're like, "The fuck is this?"
Eric's going to be like, fuck this. I can't even look at myself in a mirror because I'm underage. This is fucking stupid. This is wrong in every possible way.
It's gonna have cats following him constantly.
Ricky and Jason are like, "I'm gonna go get the highest armor ever," because they both end up being female avatars too.
It's literally two pasties
Yeah.
with some tassels.
I can take
Goddamn,
on the hardest
so
raid
tough.
boss ever.
Watch this
say,
guy try and
I-
hit me. He's just like bouncing off my skin. I'm like, this shit's crazy.
Yeah, can you believe this?
Eric's over there, full armor. He's like getting taken down by like a low level enemy. What's going on, man?
Well, Eric is gonna have low level armor because he doesn't want to wear the high level armor for females.
Oh,
He's like, this is
damn,
messed up, guys.
what was that fucking game, Terra, that had like those creepy? That
Yep.
was basically like perfect pedophile jack off stuff as one of the avatars.
It's damn near every Korean fucking MMO, man. It's just
Really?
like, yeah, they just do that. They do that a lot. It's weird.
Thank God I'm not a little girl who lives there. Ooh.
But then they also have
creepy.
really cool big like monster guys, like big rock guys and shit like that. So
Yeah,
And that's
I mean,
who
that
you'd
part of
be,
it was
right,
cool.
Steve?
yes,
We'd all be
Always.
girls, and you'd be that guy.
but like, what the hell did you guys do? You guys could choose your character. You know that, right? You just left it at default. What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
Could you imagine if you were asleep during that part? So you have some weird fucked up dream, and when you're just like, no, even worse, it just like takes what you're looking at in your brain and then just picks characters. So you're just, like having rapid eye movements, so in like a split second, it fucking picks your character. You got like one fucking super long arm and a really short arm and a fucking big eye.
Damn it! Oh man,
That's fucked up.
what fucking game are you playing?
I know, right?
I know it's the future. I mean, character customization is important. I've watched my wife spend over an hour customizing her character.
Guilty as charged.
I spent like 25 minutes on the Sea of Thieves, and you can't even customize your character. I was just running through them looking for one I liked.
Yeah.
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 Kelly rolled the perfect one that she for her the first go. She comes over, she goes, "Oh my God, look, I got the perfect one." She picks up the controller, bumps the redo thing, and fucking lost it.
Yeah.
And she was like, "What?"
I know.
Ah!"
First time.
Oh man,
When
that
the
sucks.
previous times, like it took me 18 to go. That one's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, I guess I'll take that one.
Yeah.
That's some ugly.
Stream is over. Kelly's like, okay, I've almost found a good character.
Yeah, so the bad guy in this is also a bad guy in Mr. Robot. Have you guys seen any of the Mr. Robots?
I have not.
only episode 1.
Oh, fuck. Well, if you watch it, the bad guy, he's a really good bad guy.
He's also the cop guy in Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah. Man, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's a pretty good bad guy. I was pretty surprised. I mean, that the fucking, creepy animals and stuff that are going in there. I feel like he's
Yeah.
actually the bum who got sucked into the game first.
I feel like he didn't get enough screen time though.
No,
Maybe
he really
we need
didn't.
some more time on the
Yeah.
screen.
Also, just the whole fucking scorpion crawling out of his mouth thing. I'm like, oh, gross.
I think that was what they. I bet they have a whole bunch of deleted scenes with that guy, and they just chose to keep it as light as they could. I think they probably made a good choice because the movie is. There's nothing worse than a villain who just doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like David Bowie in the Labyrinth.
Well, they kept it small. They kept this part small that way.
Yeah.
It was he was more menacing when they saw him. Plus, it was more of a comedy than something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like the Labyrinth. Like I remember being about 4 or 5 years old watching it, being like, why do they got that guy with the fake thing in his junk right there? What is he doing that for? It looks weird.
Damn it.
Who makes that decision? Hey, let's have this guy in fucking leggings. Oh, this is like Peter Pan, but the Labyrinth. John Henson the whole time's like, all right, guys, no matter what we do, David Bowie's going to be wearing these fucking leggings. That's the whole point. That's the entire reason we made this.
Or they wanted him not to wear him, and they're like, he just won't not do it, guys.
He's
We
just
can't,
not getting
we can't get him to stop.
He's just on this legging kick right now. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, just thank God he's not wearing the ones with juicy on the back.
As part of a diet.
Huh?
I say, is it bad now that I kind of hope Johnny Depp does that as Grindelwald, like where he's doing a scene where he fucking is wearing the same outfit with the fucking weird hair and everything?
Damn it.
That'd be hilarious. It'd be so out of place in like a 1920s fucking wizarding thing or whatever time period it is.
That'd be terrible.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. He's just walking around like, and you just see it like.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
I kind of hope they don't concentrate on Johnny Depp in this next movie.
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. I think the movie was better the way they did it last time. With the first
Colin
one.
Farrell being the bad guy.
Yeah.
Wait, you like the first Jumanji better?
We're talking about Fantastic Beasts right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I yawned and I must have missed something because I couldn't hear while I was yawning.
I don't know. I don't. He's all right. He's too much. Like when you see Johnny Depp, I just go, that's Johnny Depp. Like there's no, it can't. It's kind of like when what was that movie that we watched? Will Smith, the Bright movie. It was it was a good movie, but it was just Will Smith being Will Smith kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it wasn't.
I mean, the difference is Johnny Depp can. I mean, I'm gonna hate to say it, but Johnny Depp can actually act, whereas Will Smith plays himself, who happens to be super entertaining.
Yeah.
So I mean, look at all of his stuff he's been in: Bad Boys, Men in Black. Right? He's the same exact guy in every
Independence Day.
scene. He's the same dude. He's just playing Will Smith, and I mean, Will Smith is an entertaining dude, but Johnny Depp, he can play like different things. Like Jack Sparrow is definitely not Crybaby.
Yeah.
No.
But I feel like he's kind of been hanging on that Jack Sparrow thing for a while.
Me
and
too.
Just like when you see him out in public, like that's what he acts like kind of thing. He's just,
Well, I think he was just playing himself when he was playing Jack Sparrow.
See, like
I'm pretty sure the years of heroin abuse and all that stuff, he was like, this is awesome. I can be public while I'm loaded.
Well, I mean, we'll see when, the next movie comes out and see how it goes. Because I imagine he's going to get a hell of a lot more screen time this time. So,
Yeah, I
Basically-
just kind of hope that Jude Law manages to pull together Albus Dumbledore.
yeah.
And, I mean, there's already a big stink about the movie.
Yeah.
basically every movie I've seen Johnny Depp in since Pirates, he still just acts exactly the same as he did in Pirates. He hasn't changed a bit. That's the only way he can act now.
Well, I mean, he
movies
hasn't been in a whole lot of movies that you would have watched, Jason. He was in that like Whitey. I think he was playing like Whitey Bulger or whatever, the mobster guy, not too long ago, and he's supposed to be pretty good in that. So
don't remember that. I did see him in The Secret Window.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
He was not Jack Sparrow in that at all.
Secret Window was before Pirates.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought Pirates was. It's close enough. I mean,
I think that was his last movie before Pirates.
I mean, the only movie you might have seen him in was the one where he played Tonto, and it's like, that was a bad casting choice.
It was very
bad
bad.
movie.
Yeah.
I never actually finished that movie. I couldn't finish it.
Did you see Rango? I mean, he didn't even look like himself at all.
I know.
At all.
He was that lizard.
God
He
damn
was
it.
that lizard.
Fucking Rango.
Yeah, Rango wasn't really like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, but you know,
Kinda.
I think maybe it has something to do with if he's in a movie that is a Tim Burton movie. He kind of seems to be the same dude when he's in a Tim Burton movie. Like he's in that fucking Willy Wonka movie. He's in fucking Edward Scissorhands, all that kind of shit. It all like seemed like the same kind of type of character that was just really weird and
Yeah.
I don't know. It just had the same look also because that's what Tim Burton does.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let's be fair. Willy Wonka and Jack Sparrow were like totally different fucking people. Like if you seen them acting each thing out in the same room, you'd be like, those are not the same people.
No, but Willy Wonka was like I would rather hang out with Jack Sparrow than Willy
Well,
Wonka
fuck
because
yeah.
Willy Wonka feel like he was going
Who
to try to
wouldn't want
touch
to be
you.
in an opium den with Jack fucking Sparrow instead of getting butt raped by Willy Wonka while he stuffs chocolate in your face? He's like, Oompa Loompa, 3 more chocolate bars. And you're like, ow!
that's a tough choice. I'm not sure which one I'd go with. Well, I don't want to be so high on drugs my heart stops, but I don't want to get stuffed with chocolate and penis at the same time either.
God.
Pirates of the Caribbean was 2003 and Secret Window was 2004.
Oh, okay. They were later.
So
See, Eric was right.
He was right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I tip my hat to you, sir.
I was right that time by accident by 1 year. It's surprising because I didn't ever see the entire Pirates of the Caribbean.
We're gonna make you. We are totally gonna make you watch it too, Eric.
All
I'm sure
of
you
them.
will.
at least one of them. The other ones are pretty bad.
I like the first one, and I like the
pretty
newest
bad
one.
going further in.
The first one and the newest one aren't too bad, I don't think.
It's terrible.
I don't know. I think I make it to like he teams up with Legolas, and then that's it. I don't ever make it past that.
It's like near the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, I literally just get bored and then go do something else.
That's like
Like,
three. It's like 3 or 4 minutes in.
I mean, I've seen like dumbass stuff and just watch it.
Yeah.
I think some of the chase scenes are like overly ridiculous because I've jumped and tried to catch stuff before, and
It's not that hard.
The new movie has a really ridiculous one.
oh yeah, well I mean like jumping and catching 2 different fucking ropes.
Oh,
Like,
that's like impossible.
you can't fucking do that. Like
You're-
it's hard enough to jump and catch one. Like having enough hand strength. Well, then again, if you're Johnny Depp and you're not 200 and something pound me, that's different. But
I was going to say, if you're me, you're like 130 pounds. I can
Yeah.
catch stuff like that and hold on because I don't have a lot
well,
of weight
yeah, but it's
yanking
also
down.
gonna blow you away too.
Well, only if I'm not indoors. Indoors, there's
Like-
not usually much wind. I mean, they didn't have AC back then, so I'd
The air
probably be
conditioner
all right.
turns on. Jason's like,
Ah!
he's like Mr. Burns.
They're like, yeah, he's like, oh, okay, tie the sails down. Jason's like, okay, and he starts like pulling the rope in, and then the wind blows, and he's like, ah, oh fuck! I told you we got to get more fat guys for that.
Disappear like a glimmering star into the sky, like an
Like you were
anime
shot out of
movie.
a cannon.
Yes, like I shot out of a cannon.
God damn it.
Oh man,
No, I do want to try to board someone else's ship doing that one of these days.
there's an
Oh,
achievement
fuck
for
yeah.
Is there?
it. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
There's
Yeah.
a what?
there's an
Achievement?
Yeah,
For
Oh, man.
shooting yourself out of a cannon and
landing on a deck.
oh,
I
nice.
can't wait to shoot Ricky into the side of it and then go, oh dang, I missed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He slams into the mast. It just kills him. You're like, well, you're on the boat.
All right, I need to leave for a second. Wish me
Well,
luck.
What rating did you give this?
I don't think you heard. Okay, Kelly, let us know what rating he gave it.
Okay. For the moment, I will tell you mine. I think I gave it 5 stars. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, good, good. I also, well, I didn't also, but I gave it 4.5 stars. It was a pretty damn good movie. Definitely enjoyed this one a lot more than the first one.
I also gave it 4.5 stars, though now that we're talking about it, I'm leaning more toward the 5 because it's just a really great movie.
Yeah, it was really well done. I gave it 4.5 stars also.
And Eric, we do not know yet.
Oh,
We'll
we
say he gave it
know.
4 stars. I don't know, because I don't know. I'm thinking 4 stars.
Well, I
What do you guys
totally know because it's right here.
think?
Oh, does he?
Tell us, Steve. You're the one
Eric,
that's holding back.
I don't want to say it. All right, Eric gave it 5 stars.
Oh.
Okay, there you go then.
So next week's movie is my choice. Now I'm going to choose something Eric, is not going to like. That way he can't
Yeah,
veto it, right?
Go for it.
So we're gonna do
Exactly.
it.
Uh-huh.
Human centipede?
No, because Kelly and you will veto that.
No, I won't.
No, actually, I was,
Kelly will.
I've been talking about this one, discussing with Ricky, trying to figure out what I was going to choose. I'm going to go with Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh, nice. So we do have it.
Okay.
Nice.
I have not
Where do
seen
we
it.
have that at?
I have it on Google Play now.
Okay.
Nice, nice. That's actually a really good movie.
It's ridiculous.
If you type,
So.
at least when the movie came out, if you typed in "was Abraham," it automatically brought up "really a vampire hunter." A lot of people searched if it was actually true, and I was just like, "How many stupid people are there in the United States?
A lot, at least 1/4.
Maybe more.
Well, actually, at least a majority.
At least a majority." That
Yes.
was
That's true.
that would
At
be
this
most.
very moment, at least last year, at least in a majority.
Oh yeah, good point.
All right, then. Oh, hey, look, there's Eric.
That was a close one.
All right, Eric. So we kind of went through the ratings already. Already told everybody yours.
5
Your,
stars.
5 stars.
Yeah, it was
Next
an
week.
excellent movie. It was one of the only movies I'd ever give 5 stars that didn't have any nudity in it.
Next week is my movie choice, and it chose Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we'll watch that. Is everybody going to be good for next week? It's Easter. Everybody going to be around?
I might be dressing up like a rabbit, jumping around.
Oh, I have my rabbit mask still.
Yeah.
Oh,
delivering eggs to people.
Yeah,
It's not-
I think we're planning on maybe being down there ish, but I'm not sure.
Right.
I'll let you guys know.
but regardless, we'll be available to do a podcast. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right, then join us next week for Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. So that'll be
Yay.
it'll be fun.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. If you guys don't have anything else, I think we're going to end it.
All right.
Bye.
Well, don't
See
say bye
ya.
yet. There's some stuff happening.
When you said join us next week, you should have named a movie you knew Eric would never watch and be like, "It's too late to veto it. Everybody else already agreed."
Uh-huh.
Oh, I could just not be there. That's what you guys do. Shit, Ricky picks a movie and then doesn't show up.
Jason does too.
And that's literally a page out of Jason's playbook, because I think we've done like a good 1/8 of Jason's movies without Jason there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So join us next week as we talk about Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter on youtube.com/deathbyleg presents, twitch.tv/heroic adventure, and mixer.com/turkadur. You can also check us out on Thursday as we stream. I think this week we're going to be playing Rainbow Six Siege Outbreak again for one more time before it goes away. So that's also
So
7
sad.
o'clock to 7 to 9 Pacific time. So join us for that. And you can follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. You can follow me on Twitter at Turkadur. You can follow Eric on Twitter at.
Wicked Severe.
You can follow Kelly on Twitter at.
Sugar Snuggles.
You can follow Jason on Twitter at.
Unbelievable one.
You can follow Ricky on Twitter at.
Furry Twitter balls.
With no E in the Twitter. You can also email us at Eric, Steve, Kelly, Jason, or Ricky at HAP Gaming. Make sure you send Ricky dick pics. All those dick pics for Ricky.
You have a dog. Take a picture of its dick and send it to him.
That's right. So send all that stuff. So yeah, send us emails. We'll try to read those. Suggestions for other movies and things like that. We'll take them into consideration. What else do we got? Make sure you like and subscribe. Tell your friends. There's also some donate links.
Donuts.
Donut links. Everybody's
There's
going to be
also some
clicking on
donate
those.
Say
links.
donuts when my guts are feeling like this.
There's some
Oh.
donate links to help us go buy donuts. Actually, to help us host the podcast and possibly host a new website. So if you guys could click those and donate whatever you can, that would be great. It's on. There's one on the Twitch channel. There's also one in the description on YouTube. So click on one of those, and if you could send us some money, that'd be great. If not, just like and subscribe.
Tell your friends. That's important.
Yes, tell your friends. We've got a lot more viewers lately, and we really appreciate it. It's great to see everybody on here. So we'll talk to you guys next week, though, for Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Pretty much.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.